Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to today's morning report on Wednesday 19th of October with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Antec Markets. We've got a relatively settled open really to proceedings in the as the European traders have got going. No real direction. Euro slightly stronger. Yen is probably the main driver on the forex markets, slightly down, about 0.4% lower. In terms of Wall Street, there was a sort of marginal positive close on S&P 500 last night. Asian markets were also slightly positive, but interestingly enough, we've seen the European markets all falling away today. That's coming with the fact that we've got the presidential debate tonight, the third and final debate. Markets looking a little bit cautious, I think, ahead of that. We've also had Chinese data today, and let me show you. The Chinese GDP data was in line with expectations, 6.7%, but sort of the industrial output fell. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong thing to press. Industrial output was lower than expected at 6.1%, down from 6.4% expected. So that was a bit of a disappointment, and that's slightly taken a bit of the edge off markets today, and a little bit of a risk sort of reversal that we've seen. Now, also interestingly, we've seen gold, which is slightly sort of flat on the day, as is silver. So nothing really doing there. Look at this though. We've got the dollar, which is basically trading sideways. The oil price, which is again consolidating. Nothing really doing. It seems to have lost that impetus of that rally. I suppose markets would be hoping it's not a similar move to what we saw in August, where the rally just consolidated then suddenly fell away. So that's what we're seeing at the moment. That's consolidation. Support it. 49.15 I think is key on that oil price. But the 10-year again just consolidating as the dollar has, and also the 2-year Treasury interestingly falling away. So there are some interesting moves that we're seeing in front of this presidential debate tonight. Now, in terms of what we've got to look forward to, in terms of economic data today, we've got the UK employment data, which is at 9:30. That's expected to basically be in line with where we were last month. 4.9% on the unemployment rate, average hourly earnings. 4.9% on unemployment, average hourly earnings, or sorry, average weekly earnings, I should say, at 2.1% ex bonus. So they are the expectations there. And then into the afternoon, we've got all this US data, which is going to be looking at the building permits, 1.17 million, and the housing starts 1.18. Building permits basically around about where it's been for the last few months. Also housing starts not really sort of showing too much difference to where we've been. Then later on into the afternoon, we've got the Bank of Canada rates decision expected to stay as is at 0.5%, and then the weekly crude oil inventories from the EIA. 2.8 million barrels of inventory build is the expectation there. We had a much bigger than expected build last week, which didn't do all that well for the oil price. So it'll be interesting to see if that continues, and the oil inventory drawdowns that we've seen in previous weeks are at an end. So watch out for that. But markets will be mainly moving towards this presidential debate, I think, this evening. And that is what is on their mind. So I wish you good luck in your trading. Please join me again for my FX Trade of the Year instruments, which I'll be doing now. Thank you.